Okay, chemists, welcome back. If you watched the last video, we went over the first 10 of the nomenclature practice. We're going to do the second 11 through 20 in this one. So right here we have magnesium hydroxide. Magnesium's a metal, so we know it's going to start out with Mg. Hydroxide, again, that's going to be a polyatomic. So you check your list. Hydroxide is OH. Now, if you look, magnesium has a charge of +2. Hydroxide is just a -1, so you're going to crisscross those. So you're going to have one magnesium, and then OH, you're going to have to put in parentheses because there's going to be two of them because you crisscross the +2 charge from Mg to hydroxide. And if you put just OH2, that's going to say there's two hydrogen molecules, not two hydroxide, which is a big difference. Here we have K3P. K is a metal. There's only two, so it's going to be binary. So for binary, you just write the name of the metal. Potassium is K. And then the second, you put the anion where the non-metal and change the ending to "ide." So potassium phosphide. 13, we have PbCl4. Pb is lead. Well, it's not transition metal. It is one of the funky ones that needs the stock system. So if you're doing the stock system and one of the atoms has a subscript and the other doesn't, you just reverse crisscross it. So since Cl has this 4, you're going to move the 4 up. That's going to become the charge of lead. And the 1, because you don't put 1, would be the charge of Cl. So it's going to be lead, lead space, once again, capital I, capital V, close parentheses, and then chloride, because it's just a binary. So you're just going to write it as simple as that. Barium sulfide. So again, this is, a lot of people got this confused with sulfite. Sulfide is just simply sulfur with the ending changed. So you just have to simply do the charge system. So barium, we know, is going to be +2. Sulfur is -2, so they simply cancel out, and it's BAS. Very easy. Barium permanganate. Barium, once again, we know is a +2, so we can go ahead and put barium in there. Permanganate is just a -1 because you're looking on your polyatomic list. So you're going to crisscross this. So barium is going to stay at 1, and that's going to make 2 permanganate. So you're going to need the parentheses. And then permanganate is MnO4. Close the parentheses, and then you need 2 of them, so you put that 2 there. Here we have a polyatomic nitride, or nitrate, not nitride, nitrate in parentheses. There's 2 of those. And then we have copper. Remember, copper is a stock system, so we need to put the Roman numerals there. And notice how one of them has a subscript on the outside, one doesn't. So to find out the stock system, you reverse crisscross. So it's going to be copper space 2 and then nitrate. Because even if there's multiple, you don't have to change. You just write the name of the polyatomic. Here we have Zn3N2. Zinc's a metal, so we know it's ionic. So we can just simply write out the name of the metal. And while zinc is a transition metal, remember it's one of the fancy ones that doesn't need the stock system. And then nitride. A lot of people wrote nitrite here. Remember, that's a polyatomic, so that would require, something on our list. N is just nitrogen with the ending changed. Here we have iron 3 phosphide. So it's telling us the 3 is that Fe has a +3 charge. If we check phosphide or phosphorus, you know it's going to have a -3 charge. They cancel out, so it's just FeP. N and O, they're both nonmetals, so we need to use our prefixes. So if there's just one of the first one, it's no prefix, and then diphosphide. This last one I'm going to leave for y'all.